Hi, everybody. Just wait a few seconds before we start this session. We give everybody the chance to join in. Right. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining our session about our customer experience promise. My name is Christos. I'm one of the business development managers here at OpenAthens. I'm joined by PJ, our senior technical specialist, who is based in Singapore. PJ has a wealth of experience working for many years in the IT industry, and he's probably one of the nicest people you will probably meet. Before I hand over to PJ, there are a few housekeeping points I wanted to cover with you. We are recording this session, and you will be sent a follow-up email with the recording in the next few days. Also, we would like to ask you to post your questions in the Q&A box and any general queries in the chat box, just because it helps us answer them after PJ's presentation and make sure that we've covered everything we need to. That's everything from me. Enjoy the session, and I will hand over to PJ now.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lim Peir Jiunn. You can call me PJ, which most of the people do. And welcome to SS Lab. So for these sessions, I'm going to share about what you expect from our team in Singapore. So before I begin, first of all, I want to share with you a little bit of the background where we have established the OpenAthens Singapore teams during the Q2 last year. As we see the growing demand for OpenAthens over the years from our library and also the provider customers in the APAC region. So we recognize the importance of providing the localized and timely issue resolution, which is the key to improve the customer experience and gain their confidence on OpenAthens. So here is an overview of the Singapore team, what we do. And obviously, we provide the first and the second line service desk support in APAC region. And myself, I am also the team lead for the service desk team in Singapore. And there's no difference with our UK team in terms of the support channel or platform and email address and even the phone numbers. So there's no difference. And we work closely with our senior business development manager, Christos, for example, and also local partners and the resellers and the customers to provide the pre-sale support and consultancy. And also we provide able to provide the onboarding or implementation support to our customers. And with the advantage of the geolocation we have now in Singapore, we can reduce the time spent on the implementation progress. And we can have a meeting in the APAC time zone. As you know, accommodating everyone from the different time zone into the meetings is always tricky. And next, I also want to take the opportunity to share with you some of the great tools we have, which is the OpenAthens resource status page update. Which is maybe you probably already using it or subscribe to it, which you can subscribe it, and then you will get notified via the email if there is any major incidents or major updates about the incidents for particular resources or platform. And it is managed by both the UK teams and the Singapore team. And I'm also one of the committee members of this task force. And if there's any major incidents happens during the APAC time zone, I can update this page after I verify it or acknowledge it. And you don't need to wait for our UK team to come online. Yeah. And regarding the relationship building, yes, this is very crucial to have a local team to build out or maintain the relationship with our local customers and the partners, and now good that we are here. And yeah, And yes, we are working closely with our UK team, and we have gone through a very comprehensive training during the onboarding. And we also stay up to date with our latest development in the OpenAthens. So there's a continuous effort to developing the excellent product knowledge for our team. And yeah, we are the multilingual from, for example, myself, I can speak the English, Mandarin, and also the Malay. And while my teammate also can do the same, and he also can speak the Cantonese as well. Yeah, so this is just a quick intro about the Singapore team. Yeah, what we do. And next, I'm going to share about what we heard or what our customers say about our team in Singapore. So this is the Singapore in numbers. So happy to share with you that we, the Singapore team, score an average of the CSAT or customer satisfaction score of 95%. And this thanks to my teammate and also the credit to our UK team, which as well, which this shows that this is a great teamwork between the Singapore and the UK team, and we overcoming the distance challenge even though we are far apart. And since Singapore team started last year, we already have over 750, maybe now it's counting until maybe the 800 something, being resolved. The ticket is being resolved, which represents something in the region of 12 to 15% of the total ticket that come through OpenAthens service desk in a typical year. And myself, I also have personally undertaken over 15 customer meetings and with our local partners and the customers, and even with Christos, my colleague, and with 2/3 of those being the face-to-face meeting. So this is a crucial in territory pre-sales support for our senior business development manager, for example, Christos, for the APAC region, and is also supporting our resellers, sales, and the implementation efforts in this region. And next, I want to share the love or hate word clouds. I thought this was a nice visual representation of the feedback we have received from our customers and resellers. And you can see that words like the experience, knowledge, and the specialists all reaffirm the value that our team here in Singapore are adding to OpenAthens customer every single day. And you also can see the support and the implementation being the key activities undertaken by the team. And as my manager, Matt Olive, said, we, SG team and the UK team, are very much one team. And it's been really important that the Singapore team are intrinsic part of the wider OpenAthens customer support team. And we are in the constant communication throughout our respective working days. Like we have a regular check-in every week, and also the day-to-day team chat and so on. So nothing stops us as we have the technology now. And next, I want to share about the main themes that have come through via the feedback from our customers and resellers. So first of all, is about the customer experience. Our aspiration to provide a very best customer experience wherever and whenever our customers are in the world. We have found that the customer experience suffers when it's not the native to that part of the world. Knowledge of the local culture and the local markets within the sector are invaluable. And connected, have the support colleagues geographically close to our Asia Pacific customers help us to foster and nurture the strong relationships. And it really made a difference for us having a technical colleagues able to meet with the customer and resellers in person. And yeah, there is the exponential value in having in-territory expertise to support the implementations to our customers and the local resellers team and working with the various publishers. And yeah, for language support, this becomes very important. And when we are working closely with non-English publishers or on those complex issues, and providing a support for the new or existing non-English language customers. And also the escalation and outage, very important. And having an in-territory presence has instilled further confidence in the product, and being able to address the issue in real time has been a game changer for our customer in the Asia Pacific region, and rather than wait for our UK colleagues to come online. And yeah, and of course, having a specialized expertise that is required to support our product tailored to Asia Pacific customers. And for my last slide, this is about I'm going to quote the feedback from our customers. And you can see that it reassures the customers to know we could call someone at OpenAthens to escalate a major incident. And it was previously difficult to escalate an issue to get a resolution without asking the customer to work outside of their office hours. And the biggest benefit is in the reducing the time frame required to obtain a response and to be able to communicate with OpenAthens support in real time. And this comes to my last slide for my presentations. And yep, let's take a look any questions that have come in, and I will do my best to answer it.
Thank you, BJ. It was pretty good and very informative. We have a question I can see from Julie. Hi, Julie. She's asking, do we still continue to submit support tickets, support queries via EBSCO Connect as an Australian customer? I can attempt to answer that question, and then BJ, please, you can expand. My understanding is for our customers that come through our partners like EBSCO, the support will be done, the first line, second line support will be done by EBSCO. Now, sometimes we need to change the code, we need to make other changes, so EBSCO will reach out to us so that we can get this work done. But the first point of call will be EBSCO, since is our reseller partner. Am I correct, PJ?
Yeah, thanks, Christos. Yes, I agree with Christos. And also don't forget that we also working closely with EBSCO as a team as well. And also sometimes we have some, for example, some of the inquiry may involve the old history or some of the background that we may not know. But EBSCO may know well on this, since they are the one that to set up. So sometimes the first line support by EBSCO is very vital or important before they reach us. So that's why, yeah, like what Chris was saying, we work as a team, and there's not much of the difference. And you are free to send the request through EBSCO and before reaching us.
Thank you, PJ. I don't see any other questions. I have a question out of curiosity, because I was when I speak to our technical support here in the UK about which ones are the most important issues that they face, the most popular, they say they are proxy issues, everything that has to do with proxy. Does your team see the same level of, the same need for support for any proxy issues, or is that only for the rest of the world?
Yeah, I think for Singapore time zone or APAC time zone, they will be similar. But of course, sometimes will be depends the season as well. Sometimes maybe in the 1 week or 2 weeks, we have a more ticket from about the federation or other issue. But sometimes, yeah, proxy is more to come. Yeah, so there's not certain patterns, I would say.
Excellent.
But no worries that, yeah, we can handle it.
Many thanks. I don't see any other questions, so I think we are coming to the end of the session. Coming up is our application architect, David Orrell, will talk about the technologies OpenAthens use to help users access content in a secure and seamless way. And you can see on the screen, if you want to know more about federated authentication, you can come and join us in a webinar on the 4th of May. Thank you for attending this session, everybody, and enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Christos.